Are we there yet?
We promise, we deliver.
Are we there yet?
Why do we have to pay for the food we developed ourselves?
You're just in time. I checked the surveillance footage and didn't see anyone coming in and out with the dessert. Pity, but it seems the cameras won't be much help to us. Then I'll be your assistant, detective. Anything you need, just let me know.
Are we there yet?
This cat looks familiar.
Yes, come to think of it. Young friendship is so full of passion. Even if you tell them not to visit, later, they simply set up seats for visitors so they could.
No luck here as well, it seems.
Indeed. He's probably struggling with it. I started off assuming we were looking for a person, but having thought about it, the culprit might not.
Did you discover something?
Not a discovery. I just remembered something now. When you were describing the clues, I was suddenly reminded of a few little moments. The thought that flashes through the mind in an instant is often the closest thing to the truth. When you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Am I right? Why don't we recreate the scene? Think of it as when I was infiltrating the Fraxidus. I had to regularly change identities. Priest, doctor, delivery guy, occasionally, dead body. You weren't exactly thrilled with my methods back then, but things are much safer now. No one's shooting at me. We're just looking into some missing waffles. Like I said, you're the detective, and I'm your assistant.
All right then. So, commissioned by the Star Torch Academy Infirmary, I will be the detective investigating this missing waffle case.
And I'm your assistant, and also the client of this commission. The incident occurred at 7:30 a.m. this morning. We've searched through all humans entering and leaving the infirmary around that time and found no notable suspects, meaning only one possibility remains. What do you reckon?
If no human committed the crime, then the suspect isn't a person. Could it be that calico cat?
Nicely deduced. If it's a small campus animal, one that can easily stay out of sight, it's no wonder it avoided the cameras.
If that cat is the culprit, it couldn't have finished the entire plate on the spot.
But when I returned to the infirmary, the plate was empty.
Looks like it packed the rest and left. Question is, where?
A place not far from here. Quiet, undisturbed. A place like... Speaking of a place nearby with plenty of cover, this might be it. All the equipment and materials piled up here have created the perfect little hideouts for small animals. But they're quite alert. If we approach without caution, they'll likely make a run for it.
Should we use something as bait?
Snacks, you say? If it hasn't finished its previous spoils, this trick might work. Anyway. Waffles are almost finished. Seems our cat friend has been hungry for a while. Such a small cat. No wonder it didn't get caught on surveillance.
Quite the appetite for its size.
That means it's still healthy overall. When a student is overwhelmed, I sometimes recommend that they adopt a small pet through the academy. It can really help people unwind. Of course,
It doesn't seem to be a cat registered with the academy. What should we do with it?
it's very frightened. Let's take it somewhere quiet first.
Yes, I hear your call. You seek something. Something to help me.
Why do we have to pay?
See about the notes you left me last week? Are we there yet?
Well, it's starting to feel at home now.
Since the academy allows animal adoptions, let's take it to the shelter.
The standard animal adoption process for students is rather complicated, but there are ways to navigate it more smoothly. For example, we could start with background checks for students and support staff. Then, we could invite a select group to the adoption event.
So you already had everything figured out on the way back?
The young have the luxury of thinking one step at a time. But as adults, we always have to think a few steps further. If you're able to attend the adoption event, that would certainly move things along. You could be a surprise guest and, at the right moment, hold up this clever little kitten for everyone to see.
Sounds awfully like you want me to enjoy the festivity.
You can put it that way. Just like a machine will malfunction if its springs are too tight, we all need to unwind from time to time. I hope your time here as a student can leave some sweet memories for you. Would that embarrass you?
It's just... sometimes I feel like you're a little too careful with my feelings, Luke. I'd rather you stand next to me. Just like old times. Not simply watching from a distance, but walking right beside me.
Walking right beside you. Huh. I see. You want me to be more than just an observer. This is what you meant when you first invited me to the academy, right? You wanted me to monitor the Fraxidus. But you also hoped that witnessing the vibrant life here would save me from the mire of my past. Just as you anticipated, the youth here have indeed lifted my spirit. Watching them always gives me a lovely little escape from the stress.
So, feel like enjoying your break now?
Well, I've already accepted your invitation. Only my approach is a bit special. It's like this little calico who wandered into our world. There's a special joy in just getting involved naturally. Doing what on a day like this, I shall take my friend's advice. I'll try my best to enjoy the break, at least.
Got anything in mind?
How about we start by recruiting some kind-hearted people to adopt this cat? I'll try not to make any plans and just go with the flow. This way, would you feel that I'm relaxed and enjoying myself in the moment? Of course. Please. Look forward to it. Once it's adopted, I'll apply for some time off. Then I'll invite you again. Now, I'll relax and go try to find our little friend a home.
Will the approaching sounds be beautiful enough? Huh. Absolute meaningless rumble. Symphony of life. Life or death, no alternative. Are we
Why
there
do we
yet?
have to pay for the food we developed ourselves?
About the notes you lent me last week, I spotted a few parameters that seem off. About the notes you lent me last week,
just make do with a Nutri-Pack for now. Let's just make do with a Nutri-Pack for now.
Are we there yet?
Sorry for the wait. How's our furry friend doing? That's great. Indeed. Now that this minor incident is behind us, it's time we find it a reliable home. Me?
I mean,
So, this is the break you want me to enjoy.
that's just my thought. It's up to you.
To be honest, I don't find the idea unacceptable, but bringing a new life into my own is something I shouldn't take lightly. For instance, the cat would need its own space to explore. Clean water, nutritious and balanced food, and, of course, enough toys to play with. And all of those things would take half of my room at least. Are you sure? It'll be a considerable... Then it's settled. Next time you visit, maybe you could bring a few toys it might like. I'm completely clueless when it comes to amusing a cat. Something that rolls or moves under its paws. Things it can tread safely. Preferably something that can help me relax as well. That's why I need your help. I can already imagine it speeding across the room and scattering my neatly organized documents.
Then you'd shake your head while brushing paper scraps off its tail.
Sounds like something that might actually happen.
And later on, you'll have to give it a name.
Ooh, a name. Something I'm not particularly good at. I have work this afternoon. I'll take it to a checkup before my shift. Once I end, let's see if this little one has learned to open the door for you by then. You're just in time, Rover. The last student has just left, so my vacation is officially starting now. Indeed. If you hadn't reminded me, I would have almost forgotten about the whole mountain of paid leave of mine. If I used it all at once, I could spend almost a year traveling. But then, I imagined the academy would probably be calling me back after just a month. Not really. It's just that I wanted to be someone like that, and I've always done my best to live up to that. Unfortunately, not everything works out as I'd like. That little cat, it ran away on the 3rd day in my dorm. Now it only comes back for food when it's really hungry. It lets me pet it while eating, and even for a little while after the meal. Perhaps some cats aren't really cut out for being indoor pets.
Do you think it will always come back to you?
Maybe. Or maybe not. Well, it's not like I can have a counseling session with a cat and have it open up to me. For such a free-spirited little creature, there's no controlling it. Perhaps all I can do is give it the space to be free and go wherever it pleases.
So that's why you're not forcing it to stay.
Yes. It's a lot like life itself. We can only control so much, but there's so much more we can appreciate.
Why did you become a psychologist, Luke?
You see, when someone is under too much stress, they can grow numb to the pressure itself, while losing some of their empathy for others. If a person has to bear that stress while still holding on to their empathy, the pain has to go somewhere. It can lead to outbursts, lethargy, or even self-destruction. On that rainy night, someone stood by that gravestone waiting for me. Just knowing I didn't have to face everything alone was enough to stop me from falling into the abyss. Most of the time, being alone or not might not make much of a difference. But when you're trapped in despair, a little support is like a lamp in a long, dark night. So now, it's my turn to be that person for others. That includes you. I hope that if you're ever feeling too tired, I'll be the first to notice. Glad to hear. I'll keep working on it. To the vacation, and to the free little cat.
To the free. And to a future where all can enjoy freedom.